Cop cars should always be able to catch up to the criminals on the highway, but these 10 went above and beyond the call of duty. The cops are known to get some of the toughest, meanest, and fastest vehicles on the market. Turbo V6s and massive V8s, paired with hot rod goodies like aggressive rear gearing, hopped-up suspension, and upgraded computers, have given the cops some truly impressive cars to play with. From iconic muscle cars to heavy-duty SUVs, there have been plenty of beasts for them to chase criminals, or even a few of us with a lead foot down. Most modern commuter cars can hit speeds of 120 miles per hour, so it's been crucial for cops to have cars to excel at those speeds, especially for agencies like the Highway Patrol or FBI. So there's a catch. We won't be counting random one-offs or charity cars given to the police. So the random Corvettes or Ferraris that the cops have confiscated or were gifted don't count. These cars typically don't see service and are typically publicity tools. Also, bikes won't make this list. There are enough speedy police bikes for a list of their own, so the Oklahoma Highway Patrol and their Hayabuses will have to wait their turn for the spotlight. That said, there are still plenty of real police cars that could reach wicked high speeds and were used for duty. A few cars went above and beyond the call of duty. Here are the fastest cars used by the American police. 2022 Ford Police Interceptor Utility. Top speed, 148 miles per hour. Chances are one of these Explorer-based police interceptors is patrolling the streets in your town. The demand for SUVs led Ford to start producing the Police Interceptor Utility after the legendary P71 Crown Victoria was discontinued. The engine cops fight over is the 3.0 liters EcoBoost V6, making an insane 400 horsepower. The 3.0 liters V6 clocks out at 148 miles per hour. While the Ford is easily the most powerful car on this list, the massive 6,800 weighs it down quite a bit. If the same motor was used in something like the Taurus, the top speed would be far higher. Now we can only wait for these powerful beasts to hit the second-hand market. Sure beats a Crown Victoria. 2017 Ford Police Interceptor. Top speed, 148 miles per hour. Ford was putting the powerful EcoBoost in their police cars long before the cops wanted SUVs. The 3.7 liters EcoBoost V6 made an impressive 300 horsepower and made use of an all-wheel drive system. The Taurus-based Interceptor has now hit the second-hand market, and we'd recommend you buy them up before collectors or hot rodders get a hold of them. The 148 miles per hour top speed is nothing to scoff at. The Michigan State Police also found the car handled their track extremely well. Due to the all-wheel drive, Ford discontinued the Taurus in 2019, so the Police Interceptor went along with it. Either way, the Police Interceptor was an exceptionally fast car. Fast enough for the fictional Los Santos Police Department from GTA 5. 1969 Dodge Polara Pursuit. Top speed, 149 miles per hour. The Polara was the car of choice by the police throughout the 1960s and early 1970s. Jay Leno interviewed a former California patrolman who concluded that the 1969 Dodge Polara was the best car to ever be used by the police. The massive 440 cubic inch V8 and stout construction were just a few reasons this car was so popular. The 440 was good for 375 horsepower, but many say that the ratings were conservative. The boxy Dodge could get a top speed of 149 miles per hour and a 0 to 60 in 6.8 seconds. These figures surpass the performance of most modern cop cars. So the Dodge Polara isn't just one of the most iconic cars to ever be used by the police, it's also one of the fastest. Not a bad feat for a car with the aerodynamics of a brick. 1996 Chevrolet Caprice 9C1. Top speed, 150 miles per hour. Before there was the Crown Victoria P71, there was the Caprice 9C1. The most popular options included the 5.7 liters LT1 V8, a 4-speed automatic, and heavy-duty cop suspension. and brakes, the Caprice could actually beat the Crown Victoria around a track and proved to have a higher top speed. Chevrolet claimed that the Caprice 9C1 could hit a top speed of 150 miles per hour, faster than both the Crown Victoria and the Dodge Intrepid, which didn't last long. When Chevrolet made the Impala SS, they just threw sporty body panels on the Caprice 9C1 and changed the name as a testament to the performance of the 9C1. 1993 Ford Mustang SSP, top speed 150 miles per hour. The cops didn't have many performance options in the 1980s, with the emissions era and gas crisis killing off most fast cars. Porsche 911s and Ferrari Testarossas were frequently outrunning the police and were running out of options. Ford came to save the day, offering the Fuzz, stripped-down 5.0 Mustang purpose-built for chasing down speeders. 2022 Dodge Charger Pursuit, top speed 150 miles per hour. If your town isn't being patrolled by the Explorer, we bet it's a Charger. The cops have used the Dodge Charger for nearly 20 years, and for great reason. The stout V8, strong construction, and imposing appearance are everything the cops could ever want. Sure, near 6,000 pounds weight is a bit heavy, and the Charger is rather fuel-thirsty, but that doesn't stop the cops, especially the highway patrol. Dodge Charger Pursuit vehicle via FCA Dodge has used the 5.7 liters HEMI V8 since its inception. The V8 hasn't seen much change over the last 2 decades, so the power and top speed have stayed the same. The current Charger with a V8 can hit a top speed of 150 miles per hour. Great, but not at the top of the list like you were expecting. Nonetheless, the Charger is unmatched around a track and the fastest to hit 60. We recommend picking one up used as a basis for your next project car. 2004 Saab 9.5, top speed 155 miles per hour. Hold on, how did a quirky Swedish car make its way on this list? An equally quirky town uses them as patrol cars, Aspen. The Aspen PD found that the Dodge Diplomats and Chevrolet Caprices of the late 1970s couldn't handle the hills and poor weather conditions of the Rocky Mountains, so they switched over to Saab. Saab was happy with the advertising and leased the cars to the Aspen PD for only $1 a month. The Aspen PD used a variety of Saab makes from the late 1970s to 2005, including the 9000, 9.3, and the 9.5. The 9.3 was the most popular model, but the 9.5 is where the real performance is found. The Saabs used by the Aspen PD were mostly the top-of-the-line Aero trim level. The Aero gave the car a 2.3 liters i4, good for 227 horsepower. The Saab 9.5 Aero could reach a top speed of 155 miles per hour, putting with some of the fastest V8-powered American cop cars. Kudos to this little Swede, making use of half the engine of its American counterparts. 2013 Chevrolet Caprice PPV, top speed 155 miles per hour. The Chevrolet Caprice PPV was an Australian legend wrapped in an American police uniform. The PPV has the powerful 6.0 liters LS V8 and makes 355 horsepower. The Caprice has become a hit in the second-hand market. Only cops could get their hands on the Caprice in America. The 6.0 liters V8 could bring the Caprice to 155 miles per hour and a 0 to 60 in 5.7 seconds. The simple pushrod V8 and rear-wheel drive drivetrain made the Caprice PPV a hit in fleet garages. Parts are still easy to find and easy enough to install. 2002 Chevrolet Camaro B4C, top speed 159 miles per hour. When the Fox body was discontinued, the Fuzz needed a fast car to chase down speeders. Thus the Camaro B4C. Chevy stripped the top trim Camaro of all its heavyweight luxury goods and only kept the go-fast parts like the 5.7 liters LT1, the 5-speed manual, and aggressive rear gears. The B4C would top out at 159 miles per hour and get to 60 in less than 6 seconds. Forums and police tests have long debated the top speed, But the most reliable guess is the 159 miles per hour top speed. Rumors allege that they could top out at 170 miles per hour, but no tests have truly confirmed that rumor. Either way, this piece of American muscle truly served our police well.